Hi everyone, Miles here, the golf professional at Southwick Park Golf Club. I've just sneaked out behind the, they're going to close the road today, so I've just sneaked out behind the last group and thought I'd play a couple of holes and try and make a video. As always, it seems to be super windy out here, so I just thought to myself as I was coming past this bunker, is this the hardest bunker shot at Southwick Park? Certainly it must be the hardest one to get up and down and make your par from if you've driven into it. So I thought I'd have a quick go and maybe just talk to you about long fairway bunker shots, because they just don't come up too often in a round, do they? Some people probably come in here quite often, but it's not a place all of us go. It's about 150, isn't it? 148, something like that. So I've taken a bit more club than I need for the start because I don't want to make a huge expansive swing. So I've got a 7-iron here. Your first thing about obviously playing any type of bunker shot is what's my lie like, and what's the relationship like with the lip. So I've thrown them into the middle of the bunker here, so it's not a big deal. Obviously up the front of the bunker, way harder a shot. So yeah, let's just try and play it. So like with all bunker shots, you've only really got your feet to feel texture and the depth of the sand. This bunker's been beautifully raked. I think no one's been in it today is my guess. So yeah, you're gonna feel the sand a little bit. Now I'm going to make a shorter and wider swing than I would much normally do in a bunker. I don't want to do too much wrist hinge here because I don't want to dig down. My 7-iron has not got the camber of the radius sort of bounce part of the sole like a sand iron would have. And I'm going to make a 3/4 backswing and then try, the skill is taking as little sand as possible. One of these has a bit of sand behind the ball, so I'm going to cop a bit of sand. The other two look like better lies that, well, I've just thrown them in, so they've just rolled in like a shot. So let's have a go and see what we've got. Now it's wind against and wind across a little bit. So I'm just gonna, look, I'll be delighted to get on or abouts here. This is a high tariff shot. So I'm gonna grip down a tiny bit as well because I wanna try and make the lightest contact I can. So once I've screwed my feet in, I'm down a bit lower. So let's just try and shape up. I've got normal ball position, so that's just a little bit left of middle. And it's going to be a head down and concentrate jobby on making a really nice contact. That's a nice shot, the wind's got it. I've gone from bunker to bunker. So that's one down. It's a good contact though, that would have got on the green yardage wise. Is that wind really strong? Let's just aim a bit further left. So you've got to really concentrate on your impact point. It's just as near the ball as you can get. That is a beauty. That is a beauty. That is, I'm going to just tell you that is a world-class fairway bunker shot. I don't even want to hit that one. That's so good. Yeah, well done, Mars. Not bad. Let's try and do that again. It's the best shot of it for a long time. That couldn't have come off any better. And that's a solid 4 out of 10. Just goes to show you how high tariff that was. But yeah, we're gonna nip up and have a look and play these out probably, just to see if how many pars I can make out of those shots. Right, okie doke, let's stop that. Well, here's what I ended up with. I've got my shot on the green is so good. I'll show you that in a minute. I've got a push and one that came up a tiny bit short. This definitely is the hardest one. Got an all right lie. I thought it was in the bunker, obviously just come up short of that. Not much green to work with, so got the 60 out. It's gonna need quite a soft release and a high one. Not a lob, I don't need to like flop it up in the air. There'll be plenty of loft. I've got enough green to work with. I've just got to hit my landing spot. So I'd love to get up and down from here in 2, but this is a much higher tariff shot. I need to be a little bit to the, I get the feeling my first bounce might be to the left. It's solid, but it's not in any way amazing. So yeah, makeable. I'm doing 3 short game clinics on Friday. I'll have to do a little bit better than that. Yeah, that wasn't great, was it? And I've got one here. It doesn't look so hard, to be fair. Got a bit of green to work with. So I've got too much club with a 60, so I'm going to go down to my 48, which is my gap wedge. I've just short of a tiny bit of ground under repair, but since I'm not in it, I'm not going to move it. This obviously is a shot with a bit more run to it. I've got to flirt with the edge of the green, but not make sure I don't. My first touch is going to be about 10 centimetres to the left of the edge of the green, I think, if I'm going to get this anywhere near the hole. So firm wristed, putting style, weight on the left side. Well, I've had a 6 out of 10 and a 7 by the looks of it, to go with that really, really great bunker shot. It's when you wish you had tracer. So that was a really good little shot, that one. I'll prepare the pitch mark in a minute. That's how good it was. Bosh there. Tap in. And I might even give it to myself. I'm just going to take this flag out. Might as well putt these balls out now. Let's putt them out. Can I leave the camera here and encompass everything? Maybe. I hope you give me that one, because it's, yeah. Oh, new putter. TaylorMade never give me anything, but they've given me a TaylorMade Spider ZT Max. Not sure. I obviously love zero torque putters now. It's going to be my thing. This big head is quite big, so don't know. Maybe we can have a look here and see if I can brush a couple in. Never sure about these lines on this green, so I am going to go straight. Seems a bit cowardly, but feels like it's relatively straight putt. I think I pushed that. Jury's out. Long bunker shots, very difficult. Got to practice them. When do you get to practice them? Very rarely, really, to be honest with you. So chuck a ball in that bunker every now and then and have a go. See how near the green you can get. See you all again next week. So you can see it, you can swing here, right here, right in position.